Good morning, dear students. This is Sheikh Imtiyazur Rahman. As a social studies teacher, having 17 years of experience as a social studies teacher. Today, I am going to start the lesson from the 10th standard, the first lesson, that is the India relief features. The first lesson is India relief features. Before we going to start the lesson, so we have to understand the meaning of the topic. We have to understand the meaning of the topic. What is the meaning of the topic here? India means is the name of our country. Relief. Generally, so what is meant by relief? In English, we can say it is taking the relaxation from the depression. But here in geography, we have to take the meaning of the relief is that is the raised landforms or high or low landforms. Raised landforms or high or low landforms. High or low landforms. About that, we are going to discuss India's high and low landforms. What is meant by India's high and low landforms? It means there are different type of the landforms. There are different type of landforms. That means mountains. What is that? Mountains, plains, plateaus, hills, and peaks, mountain peaks, like that. Different type of the landforms. We are going to discuss here about the India's different type of the landforms. What are the different type of the landforms? Mountains, plains, plateaus, hills, and mountain peaks, like that. About all these things we are going to discuss in this topic. Okay. And first of all, before we enter into the topic, we have to discuss the geographical background. What about that? We have to discuss about the geographical background before the formation of the continents. Geographical background. Before the formation of the continents on the Earth's surface, how was the Earth? How was the Earth? The Earth was divided into two giant continents. What is that? Two giant continents. That means, what is the shape of the Earth? Oval shape. The Earth shape is oval and spherical shape. We can say an oval or spherical shape, like it is like a ball. So, before the formation of the continents on the Earth's surface, the Earth was divided into two giant landforms. That is, the northern part of the Earth was called as Angara land. The northern part of the land was called as Angara or Laurasia. Angara or Laurasia, and the southern part of the land is called as giant continent was called as Gondwana land. What is that? Gondwana land. Like that, and the middle of that there is a giant water body was there, that is called as Tethys Sea. What is that? Tethys Sea. So this is the formation of the Earth before the formation of the continent. This was the form of the Earth before the form of continents. Okay. By the geographical actions, geographical movements of plate tectonics. I think you might have learned in the 8th standard about the plate tectonics, plates on the Earth. So that plates have been classified into different layers, and the topmost layer of the Earth is moving. Topmost layer of the Earth is moving. Okay. So while they are moving towards one to another, they compress this water body, and this water body, when they come close to one to another, what happened? The water body, what we found here, the Tethys Sea water, split over the land masses, and the two giant land masses, and the shallow basins. And the shallow basins of the Angara and Gondwana land was filled with water and formed as the continents and oceans. How many continents are there? How many continents were there? There are 7 continents and 5 oceans. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans. The shallow basins were filled with the water and formed as the oceans, and the remaining part, dry land, was formed as the continents. Okay, so India is located in the southern part of the Himalayan mountains. Where is India located? India is located in the southern part of Himalayan mountains. So, at present of the Himalayan mountains are located in the northern part of the India. So, in the past, what was there at the place of the Himalayan mountains? What was there at the place of Himalayan mountains? At the place of Himalayan mountains, there was a Tethys Sea. The weaker part, when these two land masses, giant land masses, that means Angara and Gondwana land, comes close toward that, so the weaker part of the Tethys Sea rises above the sea level and folded the weaker part of the Tethys Sea and forms as the Himalayan mountains. That's why Himalayan mountains are known as the folded mountains. Himalayan mountains are known as the folded mountains. Folded mountains. What is meant by folded mountains? Folded mountains means the mountains which is covered with snow throughout the year. The mountains which is covered with snow throughout the year, that mountains are called as the folded mountains. That by seeing that we can understand that India is located in the southern part of the Himalayan mountain. That means it is extended in the Gondwana land. It is a 1 mark bit or 1 mark question. Otherwise you may ask in the half mark bit, that is India is located in which land mass, which giant land mass, that is. Okay, so India is located in the southern part of the Himalayan mountains, means the India is located in which landmass? That is Gondwana landmass. Gondwana. Okay. So, India is located in the Gondwana landmass, and also India is known as subcontinent. India is known as subcontinent. India is known as subcontinent. So, what is meant to the subcontinent? What is meant to the subcontinent? So, here before we understand the meaning of the subcontinent, we have to understand the meaning of the continent. We have to understand the meaning of continent. What is the meaning of continent? Continent means a large landmass which has diversified features, different type of the land masses like that, folded mountains, block mountains, residual mountains, plains, plateaus, like that, different land masses, and which consist of the different land masses, and also which consists of the different cultures and consists of the different countries. That is called, that land mass, giant land mass is called as a continent. So India has such type of all the features. India has all such type of the features which a continent requires. That's why India is known as the subcontinent. So we are going to conclude the class here, and tomorrow we are going to continue the class by the why it is called as the subcontinent and what are the features India has. Thank you.